The Fool in Dialectics, Unraveling Blade's Artistic Identity. The Drain Gang fandom is one of the most interesting fan bases when it comes to showing their love of the artist through online culture and irony-laced meme cultivation. As much as I find myself enjoying these, I believe it is also important for there to be representation in the online space surrounding why Drain Gang fans are rightfully hooked on Blade, Echo 2K, Tyboy Digital, White Armor, and Young Sherman. With that being said, I want to explore Blade's artistic identity through his 2021 album, The Fool. Intro to Dialectics. Externally through his public image, Blade is no stranger to head-turning artistic endeavors such as his music, fashion, and visual art. He has a knack for tying together what seem to be the unfamiliar, uncanny, bizarre, or simply opposites. Blade, notably in his work since he seemingly got struck by lightning, has been examining the unity of opposites, also known as dialectics. For example, loss and gain is the same, a phrase used by Blade and the other Drain Boys frequently, is a great example of this. Gain and loss are not isolated phenomena, they exist in relation to each other. Every gain implies a loss of some kind, and every loss can inevitably lead to a gain. This is the general idea of what I will be trying to understand in regards to the Fool. First, let's briefly discuss the Fool, the character. Who is the Fool? On the outside, the Fool is perceived as a simple-minded, naive, annoying, while albeit entertaining figure. An outsider's perspective on the Fool typically views them as an object to entertain themselves, rather than something deeper. While never attempting to conceal their humor, the Fool brings to light commentary in unorthodox manners that traditional thinkers do not. Their antics and seeming senselessness is used to highlight questions of human existence or other social issues. In the audience's view, the Fool may simply be utilized as a way for another character or even the viewer themselves to reflect inward. However, the Fool is always the hero of their own story.
God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Dialectics and the Fool. The album being titled The Fool, I believe, is no flippant choice on Blade's part. Not only does he seemingly represent the Fool perfectly in how he depicts himself, he also recognizes the dialectic that the character itself possesses, humor and seriousness. The first song, The Fool Intro, sets the tone for all of the subject matter to follow. Duh is the intro. Blade sings about confessing his sins, being in tough times still, and internal struggle. While doing that, he still talks some shit and lets himself be unserious and comical. But most importantly to the main topic, he acknowledges his strength as the Rain King, while also recognizing his insignificance, being nothing, and not knowing anything. This is the listener's first exposure to Blade giving a dialectic to help us understand him and his life. Hotel Breakfast is a trove of examples of Blade presenting himself through the Fool in various dialectics. One of my favorite lines from Blade comes on this song when he says, "When you look at me and hate on me, I'm a mirror. If you look at me and don't like me, what does that say about you?" Blade transcends the dialectical relationship between the self and the other. The self requires the other to define itself. Without the other, the self lacks a reference point and context. This interaction creates a contradiction. While the self seeks to maintain its independence and uniqueness, it simultaneously needs the other to fully understand and affirm its identity. Blade suggests that when others react negatively towards him, they are essentially seeing their own inner struggles and biases reflected back at them, rather than accurately perceiving him. In true Fool fashion, Blade uses this relationship as a way for the listener to apply his teachings to their own life. His observation aligns with the philosophical ideas about how interactions with others shape our identities and perceptions of self. It prompts introspection into the nature of perception and self-awareness, encouraging empathy and deeper consideration of the mutual influence between individuals. Later in the song, Blade provides balance to how he presents himself and takes a position of humility, acknowledging his smallness akin to grains of sand and drops of water, reminding us that even though the Fool may entertain and teach us valuable lessons, at the end of the day, he is still a tiny fragment in the larger picture. Blade acknowledges sanctity of trust, while another voice at the start of the song threatens betrayal on The Nine Is Up. Blade grapples with the complexities of trusting others deeply while acknowledging the possibility of being let down. His introspective exploration delves into the emotional impact of betrayal on both personal identity and relationships, revealing vulnerabilities and uncertainties. Through this dialectical lens, Blade is taking the role of the fool, inviting listeners to reflect on their own experiences with trust and betrayal, underscoring the universal struggle to maintain faith in others amidst the unpredictability of human connections. In Desire, I don't know how you say it, the dialectic of faith and doubt serves as a profound exploration of existential themes, providing a philosophical depth to the seemingly simple lyrics. The existential underpinning of the song is evident in Blade's grappling with the need to create meaning amidst inherent meaninglessness. His plea for destiny to look my way and his act of praying for validation reflect the existential quest for purpose in an indifferent universe, resonating with existentialist thought. The paradoxical phrase, falling upward in a dream, aligns with absurdist philosophy, encapsulating the struggle to find coherence in the absurdity of life. This image portrays a simultaneous descent and ascent, suggesting that the moments of existential confusion can also be opportunities for transcendence. Additionally, Blade's acceptance of life's contradictions, as seen in Show No Love Falling Forever, Falling Upwards in a Dream, echoes the absurdist reconciliation with the inherent contradictions of existence. Through the dialectic of faith and doubt, Blade invites listeners to reflect on their own existential journey, grappling with the creation of personal meaning, the acceptance of life's absurdities, and the recognition of others in shaping one's authentic self. In Baby, the dialectic between reality and imagination serves as a profound exploration of the nature of existence and the search for meaning. This tension is encapsulated in lyrics such as the oft-repeated "I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming in a dream" and "Just an angel in the night, imagination going wild," which juxtapose the tangible world with the fluid, often surreal realm of dreams. This dialectic resonates with Plato's theory of forms, where dreams and imagination can be seen as representations of a higher, more perfect reality, contrasting with the flawed material world. Blade's questioning of what is real versus imagined echoes this Platonic idea, challenging listeners to consider the deeper, ideal truths that may lie behind our immediate perceptions. While the majority of inspiration comes as playful, especially with the Thai digital verse, there is an important discussion of the dialectic of beauty and decay in the middle verse. The dialectic between beauty and decay, as well as the transience of love, serves as a profound exploration into the nature of appreciation and meaning. The lyrics, "Beauty's beautiful because decay, love is beautiful because it goes away and comes again and goes away," highlight the intrinsic link between the ephemeral nature of beauty and love and our appreciation of them. This dialectic also relates to Plato's theory of forms, where the imperfect and transient material world makes us long for the eternal imperfect forms. This recognition of decay and impermanence amplifies the beauty of what exists, as the fleeting nature of these moments makes them more precious and profound. Furthermore, the existentialist themes in Blade's lyrics emphasize the individual's role in creating meaning in an impermanent world. The cycle of love coming and going reflects the existential view that meaning is not preordained, but must be continuously forged through our experiences and choices. This transience necessitates an active engagement with life, where the beauty of love and existence is found precisely because of its impermanence. By navigating this dialectic, Blade not only highlights the interplay between beauty and decay, but also invites listeners to reflect on how impermanence shapes our appreciation of life and the existential quest for meaning amidst the transient nature of our experiences. Ego Baby delves into profound dialectics of ego and selflessness, as well as night and day, offering philosophical insights into personal growth and existential contemplation. The lyrics, "Sacrifice your ego, let go, on my way to the throne, I know. Never be solo, I got my soul riding around single," encapsulate the tension between asserting one's individuality and their ego and transcending personal desires for a greater purpose, selflessness. This dialectic resonates with Buddhist teachings, where sacrificing ego leads to spiritual liberation and inner peace. Moreover, Blade's exploration of the dialectic between night and day in Ego Baby underscores the cyclical nature of life's contrasts. The lyrics, "The night and day and over and over and over and over and over," reflect the yin and yang philosophy, where darkness, night, and light, day, symbolize interconnected aspects of existence. This philosophical inquiry invites listeners to embrace both the shadows and illumination in life, fostering a deeper understanding of existential complexities. In Search True, Blade also discusses the dialectic of dark and light while offering more insights on discovery and inner truth. The lyrics, "From the darkness came a light, and the two align," encapsulate the Hegelian dialectic, where contradictions and challenges, darkness, lead to a synthesis, light, that reveals deeper truth about oneself and existence. This journey towards alignment and truth reflects Blade's existential quest for meaning amongst life's complexities. Moreover, Search True resonates with Eastern philosophical traditions, which emphasize the importance of inner exploration and mindfulness. Blade's portrayal of finding reason amidst madness and dreaming of life while awake reflects a deep introspective journey towards enlightenment. The lyrics, "Only truth shines through, the truth finds you," underscore the idea that authenticity and purity of intention lead to spiritual fulfillment and clarity. Blade's Wet, Water 2 intricately examines the dialectic of fragmentation and unity, offering philosophical insights into the cyclical nature of personal growth and existential renewal. The lyrics, "I try not to, but fall apart and come together again," encapsulate another dialectic, where breakdown and disintegration, falling apart, lead to a synthesis of coming together that fosters deep understanding and self-awareness. This existential journey mirrors Blade's introspective exploration of the human experience. Moreover, the song resonates with existentialist philosophy, which emphasizes the individual's struggle to find meaning and coherence within our fragmented world. Blade's portrayal of finding everything in the most isolated part of his being underscores the existential quest for authenticity amidst the ebb and flow of life's challenges. The repetition of I try, reflects the existential angst of attempting to maintain unity and integrity amidst internal and external turmoil. Conclusion. I didn't cover a few amazing songs on this album, Let's Ride, I Want It That Way, and Trendy, just because I didn't think they had many dialectics worth discussing without making too much of a stretch, even though some of these may have seemed so. However, that is not to say that they do not greatly contribute to the overall theme of Blade being the fool that we need on this album. I hope this video was enjoyable to everyone. I have not ever made anything like this before and wanted to find a way to combine a couple of my passions, philosophy and Drain Gang. This album also came out on the exact day of what I think is probably one of the most formative single days in my entire life too. So it's just super important to me in that regard. If for any reason this gets more than 10 views and anyone wants another similar video, just leave a like or a comment or something and I can do that. Thanks so much for watching.